Alright guys, welcome to my first tier ranking video. Today we're going to be ranking the top 25 things that are destroying men today. I came up with this list on my own. We're not going in any order or anything. We're going to dive deep into some of them, and some of them are kind of just general knowledge that, everyone should know, but I feel like this stuff needs to be said more, so let's dive into it. So, coming up at number one, the first one we have here, video games. Video games are something that I've struggled with a little bit when I was younger, and then I kind of realized that they're kind of just useless and that they get you nowhere in life. I think that they're okay in moderation, but in my eyes, personally, I'm gonna put these in. I'm gonna put these in could be better because it's something that gets you nowhere. If you're trying to level up a character in a video game, why are you not trying to level up your character in real life? So, yeah. Okay, number two, we have drugs. Okay, these obviously most destructive. If you're doing drugs, what is wrong with you? Killing your test, killing your life, kills relationships, friendships, everything. Why would you ever do that? Okay. Living your life with no purpose. This is very damaging, in my opinion, because if you're kind of just going through your life with no sort of goal or ambition, and you're kind of just letting life go by on its own, and it's like, oh, I'm just gonna slack off today and I'm gonna do it tomorrow, and just let the days pass, and then days pass, months pass, and a year passes, and years pass, and then there goes your life, and you just were going through the motions and being mediocre about everything, and why would you ever want that? So, next, getting terrible sleep. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put this in very damaging because it is obviously something terrible if you aren't getting at least 8 hours of sleep every night. You're killing your test, your mind. You're not gonna be able to perform your best every single day. There's worse things to do, obviously, but getting good sleep is super important for longevity, health, everything. Okay, this most destructive. If you're living your life without God, then respectfully, I can't wrap my head around how you don't at least think that there's some sort of higher up, and that you can just live your life and it was a mistake. Like, no, God is very real. He loves you, and uh, He has a plan for you. You know what I mean? And if you can just say that you're going through your life without God, it's like it doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? God puts suffering in your life because He knows that you have a purpose, if that makes sense. So, living your life without God is a very destructive activity, and everyone should believe in God, in my opinion, because God is real. Okay. I talk about this a lot. Drinking alcohol. I'm gonna put this in very damaging once again because it kills every single cell in your body. It kills relationships. It kills people. It kills yourself. Um, it's poison to your body. Why would you ever drink alcohol ever in your life? It's like, come on. I know so many people in my life who are drinking on the weekends, drinking even during the weekdays, just having a few beers after work. It's like, what are you doing? Drinking this estrogenic soy that makes you feel good inside for a little bit, kills your sleep quality, kills every cell in your body, makes you fat, makes you bloated, ups your estrogen, kills your test, everything. It's just, why? It tastes like shit. It tastes like crap too. And it's like, come on, why are we doing this in 2026? If you're drinking alcohol in 2026, come on. Let's do better. Okay, another one. Materialism. I'm gonna put this in needs improvement. I know a lot of people in my life who are successful, maybe aren't as successful. It doesn't matter. If you're prioritizing something that's, has material to it, like a car, obviously money. If you're flexing this, that, and you're posting this on social media just to get just to feel good inside, that's, in my opinion, just extremely weak. You know what I mean? You shouldn't ever idolize anything. You shouldn't put anything above God, obviously, is what I'm saying, but like when you allow something on this earth to become more important than your relationship with God or even your relationship with other people, that's when it becomes just really toxic. And there's worse things to do, obviously, other than, putting that above God. That's terrible. That's most destructive. But materialism, obviously, terrible, terrible, terrible thing. Okay. Moving on. Comparing yourself. I'm going to put this in could be better, because if you're comparing yourself to someone that, sorry, there's two types of comparing yourself. Comparing yourself and letting that get to you, and comparing yourself and using that as some sort of drive. So like, if you're comparing yourself and just saying like, oh, why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? Why does this person have this money, this physique, this car, whatever it is, um, that is BS. But if you're comparing yourself to someone in the sense of, okay, this person has something that I want and I'm going to work hard towards it, it's like that's different, because it's like I'm showing that I have the ability to do it, and I'm just as human as that person is, so why can't I do it? There's a huge difference between those two comparison traits. Okay. Next one. This one is caring about what others think. This is most destructive, in my opinion, guys. If you care what other people think in 2026, that is the biggest L you could probably take. Like, one of the biggest L's. Like, I know so many people in my life who probably think bad about me, about like starting this YouTube channel and doing this and that and making all this content. And like, I know it's the truth, but does it affect does it affect me? Am I going to stop making YouTube because of it? No. It's because like I know that I have goals. I know I have potential to make this into something one day. It's like, why would I stop just because someone thinks any different of me? Who cares? Who cares? Genuinely, who cares? It makes no sense. Well, why would you ever think? Why would you let someone else's opinion that has nothing to do with you, that has something to do with you, but has nothing to do with the way you think? I'm just rambling at this point, but stop caring about what other people think. It's stupid. It gets you nowhere. Okay. The fear of failure. I mean, this kind of goes head and head with the last one I just talked about, caring what other people think. I'm going to put this needs improvement. But like, the fear of failure is more so like on you, because it's like, why you're too scared to even try. You know what I mean? It's like God gave you all these gifts, this, your mind, your body, so many beautiful skills in your life, and it's like you're afraid of failing. Like, if you fail, that's good. It means that you're trying, because if you don't fail, you're not trying at all. You should be more afraid of not even trying than failing, because if you fail, you can learn from it. So yeah. Next, we have smoking cigs and vaping. I'm gonna put this in could be better, honestly. Well, yeah, because it's like, well, I'll put this in needs improvement, because it's something that, like, it's terrible, obviously, but you can work on it. I mean, I know everyone talks about, oh, I'm just so addicted to my vape, so addicted to this. It's like, why are you relying on some BS nicotine just to feel good inside and make you feel a certain way? It's like, I know people in my personal life that buy these stupid puff bars or vape juices and smoke cigarettes, and it's like, come on. What are you doing? It kills your lungs. It kills just everything. What? Why? You don't look cool. You don't look cool blowing out some BS smoke out of your mouth every 30 seconds just because it tastes like cotton candy. It's trash. It's made in a factory. Why? Okay. This one, emotional regulation. This is most destructive, in my opinion. If you cannot control your emotions and how they affect what you say, what you do, it's like, as a guy, like, it's just weak. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm sad, depressed, anxious. I'm still going to do the stuff I need to do every single day. Get my work done, go to the gym, eat my meals. It doesn't matter how I feel, okay? And I know so many people that will just, the way they feel dictates the way that their actions are. So like, if you're sad, you're going to listen to sad music. And if you're angry, you're going to get mad at your coworker, your boss, your family. And this is another thing. it bleeds into like your life so much. Like if you're mad at work, you're just gonna bleed that into your personal life, like with your kids, your family, your spouse. It's just terrible. You need to be able to control your mind and control all the emotions and make sure that they do not affect the way that you perform during the day. It's as simple as that. All right, next one, social media. I'm actually going to put this in moderate, okay? And I'm only putting this in moderate because there's good types of social media and bad types of social media. Obviously, doom scrolling, why are we doing that in 2026? I've not doom scrolled for, oh my gosh, probably 5, 6 months. And I really mean that. I'm not ever on my phone doom scroll. She knows that. It's just self-destructive behavior. But I'm putting this in moderate because your phone is literally a tool to build a business, to start YouTube, to make money. Like, why would you not? You have all the resources in your pocket, and you still choose to do this crap, and you just sit on your phone and do nothing. It's like, come on, you have so much potential in your pocket, and you're just destroying it. So, yeah. Okay, not going to the gym. I'm pretty biased when it comes to this, but I'm gonna have to put this in most destructive just because it's like if you aren't training your body, your mind is gonna suffer so much. And it's like, the way that if you were moving, it's gonna make you feel so much better. Like I can't imagine not going to the gym, not training. I've been training since 2019, and it's like if I wasn't going to the gym, I would be mentally insane. I would be insane. Like I, I don't know where I'd be without the gym. That is a non-negotiable for me. It doesn't matter how my day went. If it was good, if it was bad, I'm going to the gym. It doesn't matter what anyone tells me. I'm going to the gym to train. Oh, okay. Seeking approval. That that's very damaging in my opinion because like if you're seeking approval, this goes hand in hand, with what other people think and stuff like that, but it's like if you really need an outside source to dictate how you feel. It's like, come on. And I talked about this in my last video, why you need to be obsessed. I know so many people in my personal life that will send me these Snapchats. And please, if you know who, if you're that person and you're watching this video, I'm sorry, but come on. You know who you are. It's like, why do you need to send me a Snapchat of you eating a good meal? A meal that you should be eating every day, like, because you want validation from me. It's like, what do you want me to say to that? Like, good job? It doesn't matter what I say to you. You should be doing that every single day. I don't send you Snapchats of me eating the beef, the eggs, the sweet potato, the avocado, all that. I'm not constantly seeking validation from other people because I don't care. I don't care. Okay. Next, self-isolation. This is most destructive again because if you're isolating yourself because this self-isolation might be like one of the things in here that leads to all this other crap because it's like if you're coming home from work, from school, and you're just isolating yourself from everyone, not talking to a single person, even if it's like online video games, like that's terrible. Your mind needs to be occupied with other people, creating real connections and getting out there, getting real dopamine, because if you're not, and if you're isolating yourself, you're probably smoking weed, you're probably smoking cigs, you're probably drinking alcohol, all these terrible things. You're probably watching porn, and it's like, come on, get outside. There's more to life. Why are you just destroying yourself? Okay, selfishness. This is I want to put this in most destructive again, but this is something that can be worked on, so I'm going to put it in needs improvement. It's like, if you're selfish and you're only thinking about yourself, it's like, you realize that God calls you to serve other people, and it's like, you shouldn't, why are you always putting yourself above others? And I'm not saying that putting yourself above others is always bad, because you always have to have time for yourself, but it's like, you have to care for other people in your life, whether it's like, obviously your friends, your family. You have to be a good friend. You have to be a good family member. You have to be a good boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is, husband, wife. You have to be there for those people that are always there for you too. And when you put yourself above other people, you lose respect. Okay. Routines. I'm going to put this... I'll just put this in moderate because there's not much in there. No. Could be better. Because having a routine is important. Because a lot of people just waste their time. They think, oh, I'll do this in a few hours. I'll do this in 30 minutes. Like, no. There's only so much time in a day. It's like if you don't schedule out your day, if you don't have a routine, your mind is just going to go everywhere. And that's when it leads to overthinking, procrastination, and everything. You need to have a routine. Come on. All right. Watching sports or idolization or watching sports. This is very damaging. I've talked about this on Instagram before. Why do you care about a grown men that are billionaires, not trillionaires, millionaires, billionaires, playing sports that don't even know you exist? It's like, come on. And then not only this, but then people who watch sports, they'll sports gamble, so they'll just waste their money on crap. Oh my gosh, the Falcons won. That means that I get $60. Oh my gosh, the Super Bowl. It's Sunday. I can't wait to watch the Super Bowl and eat junk food. It's just ridiculous. Stop watching sports. It's stupid. Okay. Junk food. This is very damaging. I'm not going to put this in most destructive because I struggle with this a lot. I struggle with a lot of these things. I'm not going to say I'm perfect. And junk food is something that, like, you know, the stuff you put in your body plays a role on how your mind works. You literally are what you eat. That's a saying. And if you're constantly eating crap, constantly feeling like crap, it's like, come on. There's so many poisons in this world. Stick to whole foods. You guys know this. Stick to the cholesterol. If you're gonna eat chicken, fine. But don't put seed oils on it. Don't put this BS seasoning on it. It's like, come on. This world has turned so many good foods into trash. It's like, come on. So all the seed oils. Okay. Stop eating junk food. It's trash. Stop doing it. Okay. The victim mentality. Wow. This is most destructive. I see a lot of people that will blame their home circumstances, their relationship, their genetics. Keep that in mind, their genetics, on why they aren't successful in their life. They'll blame their genetics on, oh my gosh, my arms are just so small, my chest is so small. It's my genetics, dude. It's like, come on. Stop playing the victim card. Life isn't fair. Everyone has good genetics. I don't believe in someone has bad genetics. It doesn't exist. It just means that you aren't working hard enough. And if you're constantly blaming these circumstances, it's like, grow up. Everyone has a sad story. What are you doing? Stop playing the victim card. Okay. I'm excited about this one. Smoking weed. Wow. This needs improvement for me. Because I know so many people in my life that smoke weed. And what they'll tell me, oh, bro, it's not addictive, dude. I can quit whenever I want. Then quit. They say that it's habitual. It's like, okay, if it's habitual, why haven't you stopped doing it? When I think of someone that is smoking weed, I genuinely think of the most complacent, fat, just soy boy ever. Why are you smoking weed? I've never smoked weed in my life. Never will. Never, ever will. It's the weakest thing you could ever do. Come on. Why are you doing that crap? Oh my gosh. Okay, Pornhub, most destructive. Why would you ever watch porn? Kills families, relationships, friends, kills your confidence, kills your sex drive. I mean, the list goes on. Why would you ever watch porn? Come on. That one doesn't even need to be said. Okay, lastly, having a bad support group. Or friend group. This is very damaging because, like, your environment plays a huge role. What do they say? You're the sum of your 5 closest friends. So, like, if you're constantly around these people that are dragging you down, and, like, you're around people that are like, oh, why are you starting this YouTube channel? Why do you get that gym membership? Why are you starting that business? It's like, that literally goes right into your brain, whether you think about it or not. You need to be surrounding yourself with people you actually want to be like. People who aren't dragging you down. And stop worrying about, oh, I have this friend in my life, but they've been in my life they've been my best friend my whole life, but I just don't want to drop them. Drop them! Okay, as hard as that sounds, it's like drop them. If they're not going to get you anywhere in life and they're constantly dragging you down, they're not your friend. They're not your friend, okay? It's as simple as that. You need to be having good supportive people in your life. And sometimes the people in your life that aren't supporting you can even be your family. As hard as that sounds, you know what I mean? It's like sometimes it's hard out here. Okay? But guys, I'm not telling you guys I'm perfect, because I am not. I struggle with a lot of these on here. Let me know what you guys struggle with. Maybe we can work it out. I want to be there for you guys. And this is what I think. This is the top 25 things, in my opinion, that I think are destroying men today. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know topics, ideas, if you guys like this tier ranking stuff. And yeah, appreciate you guys watching. See you in the next one.